Have you ever wondered what it truly felt like to disappear behind 10 feet of solid stone? While the rest of the world slept under the stars, the people of the Middle Ages found their peace in a way we have long forgotten. Tonight, we are going back, not to the battles or the noise, but to the deep velvet silence of a medieval castle at midnight. The gates are closing, and your journey is just beginning. Welcome to Sleeptale Histories. I am so glad you are here. Tonight, I invite you to set aside the worries of the modern world. Turn down your lights, settle into your pillows, and let your breathing find a natural, easy rhythm. I promise you a place of absolute safety. We are traveling through time to a fortress of stone and shadow, where the air is cool and the rest is deep. You are safe, you are protected, and for the next hour, time does not exist. Let's walk together into the heart of the castle. Imagine the sun is beginning its slow descent over the rolling green hills of a distant time. The sky is a canvas of soft violets and deep oranges. You are standing on a dusty path, looking up at the gray stone walls of a massive medieval castle. This fortress is a giant, carved from the earth itself, standing tall and silent against the coming night. Listen to the sounds around you, the distant bleating of sheep in the meadows, the rhythmic chirping of crickets in the tall grass. A gentle wind carries the scent of pine needles and wood smoke. This is the hour of the twilight ritual. It is the time when the world outside slows down and the world inside the stone begins to settle. As you walk toward the great wooden gates, you hear a heavy metallic sound. The portcullis, the massive iron gate, is being lowered for the night. It slides down with a deep, echoing thud. This sound is not scary, it is a promise. It is the sound of safety. The heavy iron bolts slide into place. The world of the wild forest is now locked away. Inside these walls, you are protected. You are home. Step inside the courtyard. The shadows are long and velvet. The ground beneath your feet is made of ancient cobblestones, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. You see the flickers of orange light in the high windows. These are the tallow candles and oil lamps, waking up to push back the dark. The air here feels different. It is cooler, smelling of damp limestone and the lingering warmth of the day's hearth fires. You walk toward the main tower, the heart of the castle. Your movements are slow and peaceful. There is no rush here. The castle follows the rhythm of the sun, not the ticking of a clock. You pass a guard sitting by a small fire. He nods to you, his armor shimmering softly in the firelight. The clink of his metal gloves is a gentle, rhythmic sound. It reminds you that while you sleep, the castle stays awake to watch over you. Now you enter the stone doorway. The walls are 10 feet thick. They are a heavy, silent blanket that shuts out the wind. As you walk down the hallway, the sounds of the outside world fade away completely. All you can hear is the soft tap of your shoes and the gentle crackle of a wall torch. The light is golden and warm, dancing on the stone walls like a silent friend. The day is over. The work is done. The heavy stones are holding the heat of the afternoon sun, releasing it slowly into the cool evening air. You feel a pleasant heaviness in your limbs. Your breathing becomes deep and steady. With every step you take deeper into the fortress, the weight of the world feels lighter. You reach the spiral staircase. The stone steps are narrow and solid. As you climb, you feel the peaceful silence of the upper floors. Everyone is settling in. The horses in the stables are quiet. The hawks in the mews have tucked their heads under their wings. The entire fortress is preparing for a long, deep rest. You are moving toward the private chambers now, leaving the great hall behind. But what waits for you behind those thick oak doors? How does a room made of cold stone become a warm sanctuary for sleep? The secrets of the medieval bed, the heavy velvet curtains, and the warmth of the hidden fires are waiting for you in the next part of our journey. But for now, just breathe in the cool, still air of the hallway. Feel the strength of the castle around you. You are safe. You are tucked away in the heart of history. The fortress is secure. The night has begun. Lean into the stillness and let the stone carry you toward the edge of dreams.
Leave the cool, silent hallways behind and step through the arched wooden doors. You have entered the Great Hall. This is the heart of the castle, a vast and noble space where the stone walls reach high toward the shadows of the ceiling. But tonight, the room feels small and intimate. The great hustle of the day, the shouting, the feasting, and the footsteps has drifted away like smoke. Now there is only the glow. In the center of the room lies the massive stone hearth. A fire has been burning here since the early morning, and now, as the night grows deep, it has settled into a bed of soft, shimmering embers. The light it gives off is a deep, warm orange. It paints the room in a gentle, flickering bronze. You feel the heat reaching out to greet you, a steady, pulsing warmth that thaws the chill from your skin. Walk slowly toward the fire. The floor is covered in a thick layer of fresh green rushes mixed with dried lavender. As your feet press into them, they release a peaceful, earthy scent. It smells like the meadows in summer. It smells like home. Around the edges of the hall, you see the shapes of others settling in for the night. These are the travelers, the messengers, and the servants. They do not have private rooms, yet they are content. They have found the most precious thing in the medieval night, the warmth of the embers. They lie on simple straw pallets, wrapped in heavy wool blankets. You hear the rhythmic, quiet breathing of a dozen people in deep sleep. It is a communal peace, a shared safety, that makes the large hall feel cozy and protected. Find a place to sit near the hearth. Lean your back against a sturdy oak bench. The wood is old and smooth. Watch the embers. They do not flame or roar anymore. Instead, they pulse slowly, like a heartbeat. Every now and then, a small spark rises up, floating like a tiny star toward the dark rafters above. The sound is a soft, rhythmic crackle, the gentle whisper of wood turning to ash. It is the most relaxing sound in the world. Looking up, you see the grand tapestries hanging from the walls. In the dim light, the woven hunters and forest animals seem to move softly, swaying in the gentle drafts. They are like silent guardians, keeping watch over the sleeping hall. The high windows, narrow and dark, show only a hint of the silver moonlight outside. But the moonlight cannot reach you here. Here, you are wrapped in a velvet blanket of orange light and golden heat. The air is heavy and still. The scent of the wood smoke is light and sweet, mixing with the smell of the old stone. You feel a deep sense of belonging. In this moment, there are no kings or peasants, only tired souls finding rest together. The massive stones of the tower act like a giant oven, holding the heat of the fire and radiating it back into the room. It is a deep, bone-deep warmth that makes your muscles relax and your eyelids grow heavy. As you sit by the dying fire, you realize that the night is moving forward.
The Great Hall is the spirit of the castle, but your journey is not over. Higher up in the tower, there are secret rooms behind heavy velvet curtains. There are beds that feel like soft clouds hidden away from the world. How does it feel to climb higher, away from the communal fire, into the absolute silence of a lord's private chamber? What does it feel like to disappear behind thick silk drapes where the world cannot find you? For now, just watch the last glow of the embers. Let the warmth sink into your heart. The fire is fading, and the hall is silent. You are safe, you are warm, and you are ready to climb higher into the stillness of the night.
Leave the soft glow of the great hall behind. You are climbing once more, following the gentle curve of the spiral stone stairs. The air here is cooler, but it carries a peaceful stillness. You reach a heavy oak door, carved with ancient patterns. It opens with a soft, rhythmic creak, welcoming you into the solar, the private sanctuary of the castle. Step inside. The room is bathed in the silver light of the moon, streaming through a tall, narrow window. But your eyes are drawn to the center of the room. There, standing like a small fortress of its own, is the great four-poster bed. This is not just a place to sleep, it is a masterpiece of comfort. It is built high off the ground, standing on sturdy wooden legs to keep you away from the cool stone floor. As you walk closer, you see the heavy drapes. These are made of thick velvet fabric, colored in deep forest green and royal gold. They hang from the wooden canopy like soft, silent walls. Reach out and touch the fabric. It feels cool and smooth against your fingertips. This is your room within a room. In the Middle Ages, this bed was a world of its own. It was a shield against the cold night air and the whistling wind. Now climb the small wooden steps to reach the mattress. As you sit on the edge, you feel the incredible softness. This is not a hard bed. It is filled with thousands of tiny, soft goose feathers. Below the feathers are layers of dried moss and sweet-smelling herbs like lavender and chamomile. With every movement, a gentle, flowery scent rises up, calming your mind and slowing your heart. Lie back. Feel your body sink into the velvet layers. The weight of the heavy wool blankets feels like a warm, protective hug. It is a peaceful heaviness. Now reach out and pull the thick curtains shut. Listen to the sound of the rings sliding across the wooden rod. Zip, zip, zip. One by one, the walls of the world disappear. First, the moonlight vanishes. Then the shadows of the room are gone. Now you are in total velvet darkness. Inside these curtains, the air is perfectly still. It is warm and safe. The thick fabric muffles every sound. The distant owl, the clink of the guard's armor, the rustle of the wind. They all fade away into a tiny rhythmic hum. In this dark sanctuary, you are the master of your own little kingdom. There are no worries here. There is no time. There is only the feeling of soft linen against your skin and the deep, steady rhythm of your breathing. The bed is a cocoon, protecting you from the vast, cold castle outside. As you lay there, tucked away in the darkness, your mind begins to wander. You feel so secure, so hidden, that you could stay here forever. But even in this perfect silence, the night has more secrets to tell. Did you know that in these dark hours, people did not just sleep once? Soon the castle will enter the watch, the mysterious hour between two sleeps. What happens when the world wakes up in the middle of the night, only to find a deeper peace? What thoughts visit the mind when the castle is at its quietest? But for now, do not worry about the waking world. Just feel the softness of the feathers. Feel the warmth of the wool. You are hidden. You are safe. You are drifting deeper and deeper into the velvet folds of the night. The world is perfectly still. You have been resting for hours in the velvet darkness of your curtained bed. Your first sleep was deep and heavy, a gift from the long day of life in the castle. But now something gentle happens. You do not wake up because of a loud noise or a sudden light. You wake up because your body has finished its first journey of the night. Slowly, you reach out and pull back a small corner of the heavy velvet curtain. The room is bathed in a shimmering silver glow. The moon has climbed high in the sky, and its light pours through the narrow stone window like a silent river. This is the watch, a peaceful hour between two sleeps. In the modern world, we think waking up at 2 a.m. is a problem. But here, in the heart of the Middle Ages, it is a beautiful, sacred time. Listen to the silence. It is not an empty silence. It is a living, breathing quiet. You hear the rhythmic sigh of the wind as it brushes against the stone tower. You hear the distant soft hoot of an owl perched on the battlements. Inside the room, the air is cool and fresh, but under your wool blankets, you are a pocket of perfect warmth. This is a time for quiet thoughts. There are no candles to light, no chores to do, and no one to rush you. You lie there, feeling the weight of your body against the soft feather mattress. Your mind is calm, like a lake without a ripple. Some people in the castle use this hour to talk in soft whispers to their loved ones. Others use it to pray or to watch the shadows dance on the ceiling. You choose to simply exist. You watch the silver moonlight move slowly across the wooden floor. It is a slow-motion dance, a shimmering reminder that the world is still turning while you rest. This hour of wakefulness is a bridge. It is the bridge between the day that has passed and the dreams that are coming. Your heart beats in a slow, steady rhythm. Thump, thump, thump. It matches the heartbeat of the castle itself. You feel a deep sense of connection to the thousands of people who have woken up in this exact way, under this same silver moon, throughout the centuries. The first sleep has cleared your mind. Now a new kind of tiredness begins to wash over you. It is a soft, heavy wave. It starts at your toes and moves slowly up to your shoulders. It is the second sleep calling you back. This second journey is even deeper than the first. It is the sleep where the most vivid, beautiful dreams live. You let the velvet curtain fall back into place. The silver light disappears, replaced once again by the warm, protective dark. You adjust your pillow, smelling the faint, peaceful scent of dried lavender once more. The bed feels even softer now. The blankets feel even warmer. As you prepare to drift away again, you wonder about the world outside these curtains. Who else is awake in the quiet halls? Who is guarding the gates while the rest of the world sails into the second sleep? What does the castle look like when the shadows are at their longest? But those questions are for the morning. For now, the bridge has been crossed. Your eyes grow heavy. The silence of the tower wraps around you like a silk scarf. You are sinking. You are floating. You are falling into the deep velvet mystery of the second sleep.
As you drift on the edge of your second sleep, the castle around you is not empty. It is alive with a gentle, protective energy. Beyond the thick oak door of your chamber, the long stone corridors are bathed in a soft blue shadows. The castle is breathing. High up on the battlements, the night guards are making their rounds. Listen closely. You can hear the rhythmic, distant clink of their chainmail. It is a metallic melody, softened by the thick stone walls. Their footsteps on the ramparts are slow and steady. Step, pause, step. This is the heartbeat of the fortress. These guards are the silent watchers, standing tall against the starry sky, ensuring that your peace remains unbroken. Inside the halls, the air is perfectly still. The wall torches have burned down to small, shimmering embers. They cast a warm, golden glow on the tapestries, making the woven leaves and quiet forests seem to breathe in the dark. The wind whispers through the narrow arrow-slit windows, creating a soft, whistling sigh. It sounds like a lullaby from the earth itself. Imagine the spiral staircases carved from solid rock. They are silent now. The dust settles in the moonlight. The great iron keys hang quietly on the wall. Every corner of this massive stone giant is filled with a sense of profound security. The walls are so thick that the storms of the outside world cannot reach you. The thunder of the distant sea or the rustle of the forest trees are just tiny, peaceful echoes here. In the shadows of the arched doorways, you might imagine the ghosts of history, but they are not restless. They are peaceful spirits, adding to the weight of the silence. The castle has seen 1,000 nights like this one. It knows how to keep a secret. It knows how to guard a dream. Down in the stables, the horses shift softly in their straw. You can hear a gentle puff of breath, a rhythmic chewing, and then silence once more. In the kitchen, the great stone ovens are still warm, smelling of toasted grain and cooling embers. Every room, from the highest tower to the deepest cellar, is wrapped in a velvet cloak of rest. You feel a deep comfort knowing that you are not alone, yet you are perfectly private. The whispers in the walls are not voices. They are the sounds of a house that is loved and protected. The castle is a cradle of stone, rocking you gently into the deepest part of the night. The rhythmic pacing of the guard above becomes a faint hum in your ears. The flickering light of the hallway fire is a distant memory. You are sinking further into your soft feather bed. The air in your room is cool, but your heart is warm. The night is at its peak. The darkness is at its softest. But soon, the blue shadows will begin to fade. A new light will touch the tops of the towers. How does the castle wake up? What are the first sounds of a medieval morning? And how does the body feel when it finally opens its eyes to the dawn of the past? But do not wake yet. The stars are still bright. The guards are still watching. Let the rhythmic clink of the armor and the sigh of the wind carry you away. You are safe. You are guarded. You are drifting into the final, most beautiful rest of all.
The deepest darkness of the night is beginning to soften. Outside the thick stone walls, the world is shifting from a velvet black to a gentle, misty gray. This is the hour of the dawn chorus, the peaceful bridge between the world of dreams and the beauty of the morning. Listen to the first sounds. It is not a loud noise. It is a single, shimmering note from a bird perched high on the castle battlements. Then another joins in. A rhythmic, soft chirping begins to echo through the courtyard. It is nature's own orchestra, waking up the sun. The birds are happy, singing to the pale blue sky as the first sliver of gold touches the horizon. Inside your bed curtains, the air is still warm and cozy. You feel the gentle weight of the wool blankets pressing against you. You are not ready to move yet. You stay in that peaceful state between sleep and wakefulness. Your breathing is slow and steady. Slowly, the light begins to change. A soft, shimmering glow peeks through the gaps in your velvet curtains. It is a pale, pearly light. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It tells you that a new day has arrived, a day filled with the simple, rhythmic tasks of castle life. From far below, you hear the first human sounds. They are quiet and comforting. The distant, rhythmic clop-clop of a horse's hooves on the cobblestones, the soft creak of the heavy kitchen doors opening. The smell of the morning begins to drift upward, the scent of fresh, cold dew on the grass, and the sweet, earthy aroma of bread baking in the stone ovens.
The castle is stretching its limbs. The night guards are finishing their watch, their metal boots making a final peaceful rhythm on the stone stairs. They are tired, but they are satisfied. They have kept you safe through the velvet night. You stretch your fingers under the linen sheets. Your body feels light and refreshed. The second sleep has done its work. Your mind is clear like the cool water in the castle well. You feel a deep connection to this ancient rhythm. For 1,000 years, people have woken up in this exact way, listening to the same birds, smelling the same wood smoke, and seeing the same golden light hit the gray stones. You pull back the curtains completely. The room is now filled with a soft golden haze. The shadows have retreated into the corners. The dust motes dance in the light, moving in a slow, peaceful circle. The stone walls, which were dark and mysterious at midnight, now look warm and inviting. They have protected you. They have been your silent guardians. As you prepare to step out of bed and onto the smooth wooden floor, you feel a sense of gratitude. The night was a journey. You traveled from the heavy gates of the evening, through the communal warmth of the great hall, into the secret sanctuary of your bed, and through the mystery of the 2 sleeps. The day ahead will be busy, but you will carry the peace of the castle night with you. You will remember the silence of the stone and the rhythm of the wind. But as the sun rises higher, you might wonder, what other secrets do these walls hold? What was life like during the golden afternoons? And how did the knights and ladies spend their days before the twilight ritual began all over again? For now, just enjoy this golden moment. Breathe in the fresh morning air. The dawn is here. You are rested. You are peaceful. And the story of the castle continues, one gentle heartbeat at a time.
The sun is now rising over the castle towers, but your journey into rest can continue as long as you need. Feel the weight of your blankets and the peace in your heart. You are part of this ancient story now. If this journey brought you peace, please stay a while in our community. Gently tap the subscribe button and join us for more nights of history and calm. It helps our small corner of the world grow. But for now, there is nothing left to do. No more words, no more thoughts, just the quiet echo of the stone and the dream you are about to enter. Good night, traveler. Sleep well.